Hello, and welcome to the information session, Study Abroad 101. My name is Brandon Pope, and I'm here to help provide some general information about the variety of study abroad options available to you as a Ball State student. Now, we're glad that you're considering this bold new step in your personal and academic development. Ball State currently offers study abroad options on 6 continents with over 60 countries to choose from and offerings in over 40 academic subjects. With so many options, we're confident you can find at least one program that suits your needs and interests. Many of you might be wondering what it means to study abroad. At its core, study abroad is an educational, credit-earning opportunity that takes place in another country over an academic year, semester, or break, whether that be summer, winter, or spring, which is sponsored or approved by Ball State University. Now, that's the technical definition anyway, but study abroad is much more than that. It is both challenging and rewarding at the same time. Living in another country enables you to experience firsthand what you may only read about in your textbooks. You will travel, meet new people, and see places you may have only dreamt about. When you study abroad, you are learning both in as well as outside of the classroom. And if you let it, study abroad can transform your life in ways you never even imagined. There are dozens of reasons why I think people ought to study abroad, but here are 5 that tend to resonate well with students. First, study abroad allows you a unique opportunity for self-discovery and to develop an awareness of your global citizenship. It also allows you to understand your field, whether it's medicine, education, business, or whatever, from an international perspective. One of the most popular reasons for studying abroad is to learn a second language or improve language skills you've developed in the classroom here at Ball State. Now, study abroad also prepares you to work in an increasingly diverse and international workplace. And finally, only about 1% of university students from the United States study abroad while in college. Studying abroad will not only help you learn how to function independently, think critically, understand the world as a diverse place and consists of people and cultures that have different perspectives than those in the U.S., but you'll also set your resume apart from your peers when you begin to do a job search or graduate school applications. So, the purpose of this presentation is to introduce you to the myriad of study abroad possibilities available to you, as well as to help you understand the next steps in the study abroad process. Before you can select a program, you must first define your goals and interests as related to study abroad. Here to discuss some of these considerations is Les Smith, Professor of Landscape Architecture and Director of the CAP World Tour Program.
Hello, my name is Les Smith. I'm the co-director of the College of Architecture and Planning's World Tour Study Abroad program here at Ball State University. Being able to carefully determine your goals and interests you wish to serve while studying abroad is key in selecting the program that suits you and will go a long way in helping you make the most of your study abroad experience. Start with some introspection to understand your true motivations. Everyone wants to travel, have fun, or learn about a new culture, but what are some of your deeper goals and desired benefits? Before you start looking at possible programs, sit down and ask yourself what you want to accomplish. Some important areas you need to consider when selecting a program include your academic goals, the length of the program, the location, the level of immersion, and of course, the cost and your budget. Ask yourself some questions. What are your academic interests or goals while you study abroad? Do you want to improve or learn a second language? Do you want to study your major or take courses in another discipline? Are you primarily interested in learning more about the host culture? Would you like to examine a specific topic while on immersive learning study? Do you want your study abroad to include group academic field trips and excursions? You'll also need to consider the length and timing of the program that best fits your needs. How long do you want to study abroad? If you've never been out of the country before or away from home for very long, is a full academic year abroad too long for your first study abroad experience? And when are you able to schedule your study abroad? If your on-campus program is particularly regimented, then perhaps the best time for your study abroad might be summer. Keep in mind, too, that there are often differences in academic calendars. This may affect the type of program and semester and term you select. For example, seasons are reversed in the Southern Hemisphere. Academic calendars in the Southern Hemisphere often run February to June and July to November. In Europe, the fall semester often runs from October to late January, meaning you would not be back in time for the start of spring semester here at Ball State. You also need to consider where you would like to study abroad. Are you interested in a specific country? Are there a number of countries that offer the same or similar program benefits? Would you be more comfortable in a major city or a medium-sized town? Don't assume that you are restricted to Australia and England for English-speaking destinations. The majority of our study abroad programs offer instruction in English. On the other hand, if you are interested in honing your second language skills abroad, you will want to look at programs which offer a deeper level of immersion in the language. There are other questions to ask yourself when considering the level of immersion you would be comfortable with. For example, do you want to take classes with other students from the U.S. or with international students, or a mix of both? Do you want to take classes taught in the host country's language or in English? Another set of questions deals with your base of operation while you are studying abroad. Where do you want to stay? In hotels with a host family, in a residence hall, or perhaps you want to share an apartment with other students. Is it important to you to have other Ball State or American students along with you on your program, or are you comfortable going independently? Also, you'll need to consider cost. It's easy for students to get sticker shock when they see the price associated with the study abroad program they're interested in. But always look beyond the dollar figures to see what the full experience will provide you. What is included in the price? Tuition, accommodations, airfare, food, any excursions or field trips? What is included in the price varies from program to program, so really be sure you're comparing apples to apples and not just looking at the quoted price. When you assess the price, remember to compare the study abroad cost with what you would otherwise pay for your education, lodging, and all other expenses if you stayed here on campus. In addition to program costs, you need to consider if you plan to do additional travel while abroad and how that might impact your out-of-pocket cost. Also, look at the exchange rate and cost of living in the countries you might visit. Finally, when will you be traveling? If you're flying during peak travel season, your air travel and other transportation may cost more than if you study abroad at a different time of year. So we encourage you to consider all of these questions very carefully before you begin to look at specific programs. Having clearly defined study abroad goals will save you time and keep you from looking at programs that don't fit your needs and expectations, providing you with clear direction as you begin your study abroad search. We wish you all the best as you carefully consider your options first, then discover the study abroad program that will really work for you.
As Professor Smith mentioned, understanding your motivations for study abroad and what you seek to gain from your experience are of immense importance as you begin to look at study abroad programs. It is a lot to consider, but conducting this sort of self-assessment will make selecting a program much less overwhelming, particularly as you consider the types of programs available through Ball State. Here to discuss the types of programs available is Ryan Sparrow, Instructor of Journalism and Director of BSU at the Games.
Hi, I'm Ryan Sparrow, Director of BSU at the Games. One of the most important things to consider when choosing a study abroad program is the program type, as it's going to influence your entire day-to-day experience. Ball State offers a variety of program types, including faculty-led or field studies, study abroad consortia, exchanges, direct enrollment, and international internships. Faculty-led programs are available every year and typically change from year to year. They are usually discipline specific, focusing on a specific or a special topic abroad. Because they tend to take place during break periods such as summer, winter break, and spring break, they are a great choice for students who cannot spend an entire semester abroad. Ball State credit, accommodations, and excursions are all prearranged. Ball State students can also choose to study abroad in a program location shared with other U.S. universities. Consortia programs have U.S. and/or local directors who can offer academic and cultural guidance throughout the program. These programs offer specialized upper division courses and built-in excursions. They also emphasize immersion into the host culture through carefully planned activities. Many offer homestays or community service to enhance the cross-cultural experience. Ball State currently belongs to two consortia, AHA and KEYS, offering over 50 different study abroad sites. Specific credit approvals must be secured by the student in conjunction with the appropriate Ball State academic departments before departure. Students interested in semester or academic year study abroad options might consider enrolling in an exchange program. Ball State students enroll in partner universities abroad, however, they pay Ball State tuition and fees while earning Ball State credit. Most programs are taught in English. In some cases, students need foreign language proficiency to participate in an exchange. Exchanges are designed for independent students who are comfortable with limited academic and social support. They are well suited for students who need a more flexible study plan, as students can take any course offered by the foreign institution. Immersion is achieved by integration versus planned activities. Ball State has over 20 partner schools around the world and also belongs to the ICEP network, adding over 150 additional partner schools. The exchange programs tend to be more selective. Again, specific credit approvals must be secured by the student before departure. Accommodations are arranged by the student with some assistance from the host university. Students might also consider a direct enroll option. These programs are very similar to exchanges, however, there are a few marked differences. These programs allow a student to directly enroll and pay tuition and fees to an overseas institution, yet earn Ball State credit here at home. Like exchanges, direct enrollment programs are also designed for independent students who are comfortable with limited academic and social support and are well suited for students who need a more flexible study plan. Also, like exchanges, immersion is achieved by integration versus planned activities. However, a major difference would be that there is no limit to the number of students who can apply. Specific credit approvals must be secured by the student in conjunction with the appropriate Ball State academic departments. Accommodations are arranged by the student with some assistance from the host university. And finally, Ball State students can gain hands-on work experience by participating in a summer internship abroad. Learning takes place outside of the classroom. Programs include on-site support, job placement, and accommodation. Students participate in a series of pre-departure career workshops designed to get them ready to intern overseas. Once overseas, they may live with fellow interns from the U.S., but commute to different companies throughout the city. Credits are arranged by the student in conjunction with the student's Ball State internship coordinator. We offer customized internships from 7 to 11 weeks all over the world, including Ireland, Canada, South Africa, Argentina, China, and Spain. But those offerings may change, so be sure to look on our website for the most up-to-date information. Again, the type of program you select depends greatly on your personal goals and interests. There's a sort of hierarchy of student support depending on the program you pick. Field studies are highly structured, and exchange and direct enrollment options are very student-initiated, with consortia and internship options falling somewhere in between. I hope this information has helped to clarify the study abroad options available to you through Ball State, and I wish you all happy travels.
Many students come to the Study Abroad office wanting to know how much study abroad costs, even before they have a program selected. However, with the variety of program types and locations, the cost can vary greatly depending on which program you're interested in. Here is some general information regarding financing study abroad is Barb Stedman, Director of National and International Scholarships, and Janet Trimble, Financial Aid Advisor.
Hello, my name is Barb Stedman, and I'm the Director of National and International Scholarships.
And I'm Janet Trimble from the Office of Scholarships and Financial Aid. We know that costs can have a major impact on a student's ability to study abroad. While we may not be able to answer every question you have about where to find funds for your travel, we can provide some basic suggestions. Many students come to us when they first begin to consider study abroad. However, we cannot really provide any guidance unless you have your program selected. Once you have selected a program, we suggest you contact our office to schedule an appointment with one of our financial aid advisors. When you come in for your appointment, bring a copy of your program budget. We will compare your aid eligibility to the study abroad program budget and detail your options for paying for the trip. Your Ball State financial aid is designated by term, so if you're looking to study abroad for a semester, your financial aid can usually be applied to help cover the program cost. However, you should be aware that when you're looking at summer programs, you're looking primarily at loans and possibly departmental or outside scholarships as funding sources.
Scholarships for study abroad can come from a variety of sources. Your department or college might offer funds for student travel or summer study. You can also look for scholarships and grants from outside of the university. Each scholarship application is different, of course, but here are things you ought to be aware of as you consider study abroad programs and funding options. For starters, it helps to know that scholarship programs tend to favor some applications over others. For example, long-term study abroad programs for a semester or academic year are preferred over short-term programs. Additionally, applicants who want to study in non-Western countries have a better chance of receiving a scholarship than those studying in Western countries. Finally, students who have international career goals are favored over those for whom study abroad is a one-time experience. Now, as with all scholarships, applicants for study abroad scholarships need to have outstanding records in 3 areas. First, academics, which means more than just a high GPA. Second, campus activities and leadership. And third, community service. Without question, students who receive Pell Grants and who want to study abroad for 4 weeks or longer should apply for the Benjamin Gilman Scholarship. Other great international scholarships for study abroad are the DAAD for study in Germany, the Boren Scholarship and Fellowship. All these programs are found on my website under Major Scholarships, and dozens of other scholarships for study abroad are found at the link for Other Scholarships.
Of course, the main question is, can you afford this trip? While we can offer some clarification regarding available financial aid, this question is one each student must answer for themselves. We're here to help where we can.
We hope this overview has been helpful. We wish you all the very best of luck and look forward to hearing from you.
In addition to the scholarship opportunities mentioned by Dr. Stedman, the Rinker Center offers 2 scholarships for study abroad. The UHAS and Rinker Scholarships, made possible by the generous financial support of Phyllis UHAS and the Marshall E. Rinker Sr. family. You can find applications for these scholarships on the Study Abroad website. Now, as we draw our presentation to a close, I'd like to outline some next steps you can take to prepare for a study abroad venture. Now, first, take some time to sit and consider some of the questions outlined in this presentation regarding your personal goals and interests. Jot down some notes. Consider where you would be willing to make a compromise if necessary. We also recommend that you speak with your academic advisor, letting them know you're considering study abroad. They might be able to provide some guidance about other considerations specific to your program of study. Next, visit the Study Abroad website, which we call the Study Abroad portal, to begin researching programs. You can search by program type, academic subject, program duration, or you can utilize the MAP tool, which will show you every program offered in the country you select. Once you've reviewed the program offerings on the website, select the program you wish to participate in. On that program information page, you will see an Apply Now button. Once you click the button, you should be directed to an application creation wizard. If you are a current Ball State student, select Yes on the first page. Next, use your Ball State username and password to log into the application. Select the term you wish to study abroad and click Apply. Here you will see the checklist of what you need to do to complete your application. Your study abroad advisor or faculty director will guide you through this process. We hope you all found this information presented here helpful. The Study Abroad office is always available to assist students where needed. Once students have program-specific questions, They may also come into the office for one-on-one advising meetings regarding their individual situations and program questions. Now, if you have additional questions or when you are ready to schedule your advising meeting, please email us. And if you do not yet have a passport, now's the time to apply. We look forward to hearing from you, and I wish you all the best.